So as you can probably tell, it's still pretty snowy here. But I'm pretty over winter right now and really looking forward to getting back to outdoor climbing. Unfortunately, the boulders are kind of covered in snow and will probably be wet for the next little while. But I'm becoming a little impatient. So today the plan is to try and clear as much snow off the top of the boulders as possible so that hopefully they dry faster and can start really outdoor climbing a couple weeks early this year. So the first boulder I want to try and clean is this big boy, the Frigid cave. But I'm hoping if I can clear the snow off on top, I'll be able to climb it sooner, since this is one of the boulders with the problem I wanted to project this year. So I think the plan for today is to try and walk around the boulder, around the top, and then ideally I was thinking of just sliding down and clearing the snow off. But the snow is pretty hard today, so not sure how well that'll go, but let's see. Yeah, doesn't look like sliding down will work. So we'll see what I can do. So I ended up being able to slide down part of the boulder just right there because the landing was pretty good. I was kind of sketched out of doing it on the other side here because of the trees, and there was this branch here that was broken that was kind of sticking out of the ground, but I've kind of cleaned that up a little bit. So now this last big chunk there, I think I should be able to just get up there and kind of slide down, and then I'll land nicely in the snowbank ideally, and hopefully I don't fall down to the pit there. This is one of my projects for the year, and it's called the Low Road. And it's a V8, so it starts down here on these jugs, move up through some jugs. This is all part of a V4 that goes straight up, then through some middle holds here that are still pretty good, and then you traverse along this slopey rail and then around the corner of the boulder and top out. So it's kind of an eliminate that eliminates the top edge, and just use the bottom one. So we'll see how that goes this year, but first let's clear off that little snowbank up there. Here's a view from the top. I was able to clear off a good chunk of the snow on the front side of the slab. It is pretty icy, so I hope I don't slide down here with too much speed. We're getting some of these big guys off. Let's get all this down. Big chunk. There we go. All according to plan. Beauty. Now if I do that a few more times, should be pretty much clean. It actually went a lot deeper than I thought I would there. Touched the ground. But we're pretty much done. Scrape off the rest with the shovel from the ground and it should be good. Alright, well that's one boulder down. It's supposed to rain quite a bit this weekend, so that should hopefully clear off the rest of the snow, and hopefully the ice starts to clear off soon. But on to the next one. This is the gate. I don't have any projects on this one, but I mean, it's all nice V0s to V2s, so it's a great warm-up boulder. It's looking actually pretty dry, I'm surprised, but I'm sure as the snow up there melts, it'll get more wet. This one I think should be easier to clean. Doesn't look like there's that much snow on it. So that's two boulders pretty much cleared. under the snow there's a layer of ice, which makes clearing the rest of it kind of sketchy. But I think the sun should be able to do the rest. So a little break, and then I think next up I'll do a bit of climbing and then maybe clear one more boulder and then call it a day. This is probably one of the only very dry boulders with even a dry top out. It's called Concentration Tongue. Basically you just start on with this little crimp and this little crimp, then up to this better crimp, and then left hand just below it, and then up to the top. In the sun, which means the rocks can be a little warm, but at least it's dry. So we'll see how that goes. This is the last boulder I wanted to clear. Don't really have any projects on this one, but it's a fun boulder with all kinds of grades. Probably one of the more popular boulders here. Don't really know the best way to get on top of this boulder because the down climb section is a ramp of ice right now. But I might be able to get it on the back because the swamp is still kind of frozen. Should be able to climb up back here, get up there, and just clear some snow away from the sides. Don't really need to push all the snow off since most of it's just going to come down the back here. But if I just clear the sides out there, then that should keep the rock dry. I want to show you my beta to get up because solid V4 I'd say with the wet rock and the ice and the snow. Press. I got a mantle onto here. Press over there. Pop this one over. Shove this fist in the snowbank. And there we go. We're up. Maybe not V4, maybe like V3. Happy to claim the first ascent. Alright, well that should pretty much do it. I mean, on this boulder, I pretty much cleared just the perimeter on the outside, and then I think all the rest of the snow should just run right down the back, which is not much interesting there to climb. Right under this area, which might still get some runoff, but I'm hoping most of it kind of stays on the outside of this bulge and just goes off the back. It's probably one of the most classic bogey climbs to V3, so that should be dry enough soon enough. We can go take a look at it. Let's dismount. The nice thing about the snow is it's just a nice natural crash pad. Don't even need crash pads today. Beautiful. Just like that. There's beautiful Odyssey. I cleared most of the snow off the side there as much as I could. It's mostly just ice left, but that should hopefully help it dry faster. The sun will be, well, not the backside here, but the top should be melted down pretty soon. So yeah, that should be climbable maybe even next weekend.